What's up, YouTube? Today I have a UU battle for you. Yeah, this is UU. And yeah, let's get right into it. The team I'm gonna be using today is a team given by Onfuga Ryan like 2 months ago. So yeah, it's a pretty good team. It's based around Lilligan. And my opponent is going to be leading off with Gligar, as I'm going to be leading off with Sandslash. No, Darmanitan. Oh, already fucking up, not bad. I'm just gonna U-turn out into my Sandslash, as he's gonna Earthquake first turn, not wanting to over-predict the Flare rates. So, but a better move would have been the Stealth Rocks, which would have gave him a little bit of advantage over me. And now he's going to set them up. So I'm actually gonna misclick Toxic. I actually was supposed to go for the Stealth Rocks right here, but I misclicked Toxic, which is pretty bad because now he's gonna U-turn out into his Cofagrigus, I think, because he's fearing the Rapid Spin for me. So I'm actually gonna set up my Stealth Rocks just in case. I know Gligar carries either Toxic or U-turn. I think Toxic is more functional. So I don't know what happened there. Anyways, he's gonna go for the Toxic on his Cofagrigus. I actually think Cofagrigus carries Will-O-Wisp over Toxic, but I don't quote me on that though. I'm not really that experienced in UU. I've only played like a few times. So yeah, I'm gonna go into my Snorlax now, because I know this Snorlax is gonna hold this Cofagrigus since it doesn't have, well, even if he has Will-O-Wisp, I'm a rest talking set. So yeah, Snorlax is a pretty good wall against Cofagrigus. Since he's Toxic, he's gonna have to switch out if he doesn't wanna die. But what this surprises me, he goes into Mew, and looking at that, I thought he might want to be defensive, but oh no, I get the paralyzation here. He reveals Leftovers. That is another clue of him being defensive. But as you gonna see this turn, he's gonna set up Sword Dance, and that totally caught me off guard. So I decided to go for the Whirlwind just in case, because I know there's either a Nasty Plot set and a Sword Dance set in UU. So in UU I think it's a Stall Breaker set. So yeah, it's gonna drag it out into the Raikou. He stays in, which is pretty weird. I mean, he went for Thunderbolt. I would have gone for the Volt Switch if I had it, but I guess he doesn't have it. And yeah, just going to Ball Slam, and looking at the damage, it's most likely be Specs. I mean, it is Specs, because it did a lot. So I don't really want this Raikou to do more damage, so I'm actually gonna Whirlwind out, predicting him to switch out into something. I was expecting Milotic or Cofagrigus, which he has, but he instead decides to go into Mew, as I'm going to Whirlwind that out and drag it out into his Gligar. And now I'm going to Whirlwind out, and he's gonna bring his Milotic. Milotic is a pretty good wall against Snorlax, I think, because it does have the Marvelous skill. So if Snorlax gets paralyzed, I mean if Milotic gets paralyzed, it's gonna do, Ball Slam is gonna be doing even less than it would normally do. So he decides to drag until this turn, and is going to drag it out to my Sandslash. I'm pretty scared of this Milotic scalding me, so next turn I'm actually gonna go for my Lilligant. Yeah, sorry, I'm not used to Wi-Fi yet. Sorry. I'm actually gonna go for my Lilligant, as he's going to predict this and go for the Dragon Tail. It was a pretty good play, but I think my move was kind of obvious. But he's going to drag me out into my Heracross, which is Bandit, and I actually gonna click Mega Horn just in case he wants to bring how's this called, Cofagrigus. A better solution would have been Gligar, but I don't know why he stayed in, to be honest, because I know even if my Milotic is defensive, that did about half. It needs to be with some kind of status to wall Heracross. So yeah, I don't know what happened there. He stayed in. Anyways, the second turn he's going to go into his Cofagrigus, and it's going to do a lot of damage actually. And next I'm going to switch out into my Snorlax, predicting him to Toxic or Will-O-Wisp. Actually, No, actually I shouldn't have stayed in because of mommy. I didn't have gods, I had mommy, so the toxic or will-o-wisp would have been very bad right there. So he starts to go into his melodic. I really wanted to get body slam or whirlwind, but of course not. My luck is awful and I get rest. So yeah, now this melodic is going to be continuing. Is going to be recovering health, which is what I didn't want, because that way I cannot bring Darmanitan and basically sweep him because his team is very weak to Darmanitan. So I'm going to whirlwind him out into his big teeny, which is actually pretty scary. So I'm actually gonna switch on to my Sand Slash, and as it's going to be create and is going to take me out surprisingly. So looking at the damage, I actually talked to Leo about this, and he said it was banded for sure because normal Scarred Big Teeny doesn't OHKO Sand Slash, so because he had pretty good defense. So I'm actually gonna go into my Kingdra after I let my Latias Sand Slash die, and I'm just gonna click Hydro Pump because nothing on his team, absolutely nothing, wants to take a Hydro Pump. It basically OHKOs his whole team at this point. So I decided to go for a Hydro Pump again on this Mew since he's paralyzed, and I'm actually gonna miss as he's going to hit me with Sucker Punch. Doesn't really do that much. I'm actually gonna go for the second one as he didn't Sucker Punch. Maybe he expected me to switch out and went for the Sword Dance, I don't know, but the second one is going to hit. And now he's gonna bring his Raikou, since I know Thunderbolt will most likely take me out. I'm actually gonna go for my Snorlax here, knowing I can take any of those. I think it's a 3 KO, so yeah, Snorlax is pretty damn bulky. Fucking fat, man. So he's actually gonna switch on to Big Teeny, which was pretty weird because I can just Body Slam and do a lot of damage. I don't know what happened. Why did he switch that? He should have done Gligar. Anyways, I'm going to get Body Slam. I didn't take it out, which is bad. Now I have to sack my Heracross since he's the most useless Pokemon at this point. Is the Pokemon that will be more useless in this battle, because I need my Snorlax to take care of Raikou just in case I lose my main strategy. I mean, my main strategy that I'm going to do right now doesn't work. So I'm actually gonna for my Lilligant and risk the sleep powder as I get it. I get now that Victini is sleeping, and I'm free to set up a Quiver Dance as I risk the first turn wake, which he's not gonna get, luckily for me, because I expected him to get it because, you know, my luck is very bad. So I'm just going to continue Giga Draining his whole team. So if you enjoyed the battle, click like and subscribe. If you didn't like the battle, hit that dislike and unsubscribe button, I guess. So yeah, see you later guys, bye.